According to a recent Gallup poll, over 22 million Americans have had a near-death experience. Nowadays, the subject of debate is no longer whether people have near-death experiences, but what do they represent? Are they but fabrications of the mind, real only for the person experiencing them? Or are near-death experiences actual inner journeys to other dimensions of reality, as the overwhelming majority of near-death experiences report upon their return to physical life? One thing is certain, however. Near-death experiences have powerful and enduring life-transforming effects for those who have crossed over to the other side, even for a few minutes.
I was struck by lightning in 1975. I was clinically dead for 28 minutes. I was completely paralyzed for 6 days, partially paralyzed for 7 months. It took me 2 years to learn to walk and feed myself. I lost more than 70 pounds.
While Daniel was in the light, he was shown on television screen light boxes the projected images of 117 future world events. As but one example, Daniel viewed a devastating explosion at a nuclear facility that took place in a desolate wintry forest. With eyes of spirit, he saw the word wormwood inexplicably appear on the screen and then just as quickly vanish. Only later did he discover that in the Russian language, the word for wormwood is Chernobyl.
In the course of that, what I learned is this: you do not die. You not only do not die, there is a method and a process and a system by which you leave this world that is built of love. An example, Bruce Grayson did a study in the early 80s about people who attempted to commit suicide. A study of over 400 people over years. Those people who had attempted suicide and didn't have any form of the near-death experience went on to attempt it at least 3 to 6 more times or until they succeeded. The people who had some form of the near-death experience never ever attempted to commit it again, because the system in itself tells you your greatness. It tells you your worth and your value.
From time immemorial to the present, spiritually awakened teachers from all religions have taught spiritual seekers methods of contemplation that help us get closer to God. Throughout his life, Sant Kirpal Singh, founder and president of the World Fellowship of Religions, taught thousands of people how to meditate on the divine light of God. He wrote, "The aspirant sees the real light within him, whereas normally the inner eye is covered by a thick veil of darkness. He then realizes that the tradition of the lighted candle found in churches and temples is to remind him of the divine light of heaven within. This light grows to the radiance of several suns put together as he advances on the way. From these wisdom traditions, it becomes abundantly clear that we do not have to wait for physical death or have a traumatic near-death incident to visit inner regions of light.